how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle outside, sometimes I wonder how I keep from going under. We scream Black Lives Matter, but we still towing ladders.
You are now
watching our own
listening
brothers
to
trying to get at us.
DJs.
Dreams get shattered when a scene full of crackers and they charge you with some shit you ain't do. You like what happened? We go get lawyers, say shit we don't know how to talk. They told us to hate each other before we learn how to walk. Mama taught you how to fight before she taught you how to write. And daddy locked down in the cell, can kiss you night.
I'm high as hell, y'all, man. These niggas want to do a 2-for-1, so man, we gonna do a 2-for-1, man. It's the same niggas from the last one, man.
Bonus one, man. Man, why is it a disconnect, like you said, in the black communities, man?
Go ahead, man. You can open up.
Yeah, go ahead, G.
Man, definitely generational wise, because they don't. The older generations don't understand. Like,
now, what's the question first? What's the question first?
Why is it a disconnect in the black generations?
Okay, in the black
communities, generations.
In the black community whole, generational, gender wise, even with brother to brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that nigga is, you feel me?
Okay.
It's deep. Niggas, we separated like a motherfucker, but everybody know, like, real, and I use this term, overstand me when I say real niggas. I ain't saying street niggas, I'm saying real niggas understand we gotta come together as a community. You know what I'm saying? And it's a disconnect because a lot of different reasons, like the older generation, they might look at the younger generation like, oh yeah, y'all thugs, or y'all this, or y'all that, or y'all fiends, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's deep. It goes deep. I want to know what y'all think though before I really get too much into it.
Man, like you said, I believe definitely the elders, but everybody did the same shit. Everybody had, but see what the elders flipping on, what kids do every day, all day, they call it college. That's what we did in college. And we did it, after college, I changed up my life. I got married. A lot of grown-ups who's 60, 70 and on up, after about like 21, 23, you like a lot of our society, you know, when you 25, people feel like they go backwards. Like, I'm 19 again. Up to now, when you 26, you 20, then you 20, you know, so on and so on. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying? Like, follow me with it. It's kind of like we have a second childhood, just like old folks have. They want to get their second toys, or they want to get the luxury car. A lot of 60-year-olds I see get BMWs, men and women, you know. Not to jig at them. Like, my discrepancy was with people like that, like, kind of like bougie, boule, kind of feel like they in a fraternity or a society that I'm not a part of, so like they feel like
they kind of look down on you a little bit, like look their nose up, I should say, like.
But you know, that's your fault for not coming back and helping somebody. And college ain't for everybody. Then a lot of the people in the 60s, they felt like they got beat for these rights and these different things. People did stand-ins and Dr. Kings and you know, everybody in the black history pretty much that did something, a contribution, you know, for us here right now. So we take it for granted.
So I just got a thought from somebody in their 20s, and I just got a thought from somebody in their 30s, early 40s. And everything you both just said was true, and it all comes down to just being mentally slaves. Like, our people were broken down. They did a very, very great job of breaking us down to the point where we don't even love ourselves. Like, if you don't know your brother, you don't even care about him. Where back in the 1800s, early 1900s, you meet your brother, that's your brother. You know, and what social media has done is like really just disconnected the love between humanity and really linking our souls with each other and treating each other as humans. So that's what's really going on. Yeah. For one. And then it's just like society. A lot of people in their 60s watch white TV. They love white TV. They love ABC. They love CBS. They love Fox. They love white TV. They can't even get their morning straight without watching Good Morning America, without watching George on Sundays. So it's like we're brainwashed. We're slaves in our head, and it's like
definitely brainwashed. But but at the same time, that's why you gotta look outside the box. Like, it's systematically set that way already because we are the minority, right? So the majority is what? The white people, right? Right. White man, whatever you want to call them,
Jews,
European, all that.
Anglo-Saxon.
So they control everything, bro. Just look around you. You see all this business you see
commerce. Yeah,
you feel me?
Shit
You got the Arabs in there, don't own it. They paying rent for that property. You got the white man that own this. If they own all this, of course, what they gonna feed us is they shit. They know.
It's like this, just like in the 60s and 50s, that was a lot of the turning point when JFK and Kennedy and all that different stuff happened because of the controversies of setting humanity straight. But it's kind of like let generations get a decade up.
I feel you on that. Let's not go way left. Let's stick to us though, because it is the generation between us, because it's not like that with any other. It's not like that with every race. Every other race they pass down and they move on. It's us that we need to talk about why they got
passed out. You know why they got passed out? And it's okay. Let me go in reverse then. The disconnect came from us, from not having things, not having jobs, not having support from one another. So when people get what they get,
let's dig in.
So when people get what they get, they like, I got it. I went through it. You got to go through it. But it was so many bear traps. I could have died twice getting here. You got to at least die once. I'm not gonna keep dying and dying for you, and then people will kick you and step right over. You heard about Nat Turner and different guys that got killed in the war still
Black
kept
Wall
going.
Street,
So it's like in the 30s and 40s and 50s when the war ended in World War II, a lot of grandfathers then, they were gave a home. Okay. They were gave like a Barack Obama. You hear in 2008, Barack Obama gave a first-time home buyer stimulus package. That means you get 10 bands to help your household. You know, you got some time to pay it back or something like that.
This is where I'm gonna take it though. Like
they maybe gave them 50.
I'm gonna take it like that because
different cultures.
It's some of us that are successful. Now, when we get successful, we need to not just only care about only us, and that's it. So now it's like even the people that are successful, island, while all the land is just fucked up and bad and shit like that. Everybody that's successful is just getting the fruits, and it's an island where you can still have yours and shit like that. But if everybody that was successful, I think Kobe Bryant got into this too. Yeah, I think he said that his generation that is successful needs to take a sacrifice. If I'm not mistaken, that was his words. But if everybody that was successful was to just put in a little bit into our people, into the people that needed to really, so that when they get on, they can dip in for our people and have a Black Wall Street, we will be good. But like I said, it all goes back to being a slave in the head.
I want to switch segments to this right here. This is about like being careful of the documents we sign, and it's sovereignty. It's called like being sovereign. And it's like going out, since we talking about what to sign and what to do with our people, I believe our people need to transition into using the money, not necessarily giving up like the last video I think we spoke on, like a league of your own. I'm not saying how can we start our own money system, but the money that we get, no disrespect to the government, but utilize some of that money where people can purchase things for themselves, and you know, and not even be like wild with it, like just a Black Panther thing. It's gonna be just and humane. It's gonna be for the betterment of for the world and society, you know, and our children, because nobody want to see no war behind none of this. So it's just be careful of the paperwork. You got to read your paperwork, just like being signed to a label, being signed to them contracts. You don't know what you signing, like you obligated, like how Beast Mode and them probably reading their paperwork. They feel I don't have to say shit. I just supposed to be here physically, body. It's up to me what I say. You know, just like Westbrook, just like different people feel. Now the backlash is that fine, or the backlash is that payments you got to get back. But just that paperwork, you know, and your credit, different things like that. I feel we need to. It's something called being sovereignty, and then the Moors, it's under the Islam umbrella, but it's kind of like under that umbrella, just being careful of your observancies, being observant of things that you see, you know.
But yeah,
what you think on that, man?
Yeah.
What's your perspective on that, bro? About just like, I mean, although we young and we still haven't seen no billions of dollars and millions of dollars, it's still on. You want to be in a situation where you make that type of money and you're not obligated because you signed it to give half back, like a lottery.
I get
like,
real
like a lottery is something you can't sign.
Real deep.
You don't sign lottery tickets.
If you didn't notice, every single year 30 more laws are made, and a lot of people don't know that the Bill of Rights is up in 2025. So everything that we were just talking about, like being the disconnect between the generation and generation, and now a generation passed away, but it's 20 years now, and now we got this going on, and we don't even know where we're going to be at because of the Bill of Rights. We don't have anything that turned into a law.
That's what I'm saying. Be careful of that paperwork. That's what I'm saying. If you don't sign shit, we not obligated. That's what I'm saying.
And like I say, it's up to everybody, every department, the middle class that link with the successful people that still want to give back and give jobs to successful people. Just take a dip off for our community and really go.
I believe our people need to start buying more land. Like when they have vacant land, they feel feel like it's in the Constitution for them to advertise that. When she ran past a lot of open land, and they say land for rent, land for rent. Watch how many motherfuckers look at it. Because if we have our own community, then we have our own police. That's really policing right. That's really doing their jobs. Because they don't want to hurt the community. When you have people working in the community that don't even care about the people that they're supposed to be protecting, what are you doing? If we had our own community, our own county. Now, what if we had our own county and like it was discipline? Like if you fuck up, you fuck up. You still go to jail, but you go to our jail. Wall Street was,
we need that again. We need that again because that's like we'll be cool. It's like we the only race that don't elevate as a whole. Every other one got a hustle.
But I believe, just like I said, like I believe some of that open land, we have black electricians or African American.
And the biggest hustle can't be entertainment all the time either. Everything's entertainment. Everything. If you really got some money, it's because of entertainment. Yeah. Like we need to invent some stuff where they need from us.
Everything, bro. Look, even Black Panther. Everybody like, oh, Black Panther. Don't get me wrong, good movie, all that. It shows power to black people, good, whatever. It made how many? It made like what, $2 billion, $1 billion, right?
Something like that.
It's just like now, they made up their own land. Wakanda.
The black actors that was in that, they got like what? I don't want to say 150 mil, 200 mil out of that billion. Shit, that's, you feel me? We need some liberation financially, like to even be equal to these motherfuckers. They the majority. They got all the money. Ain't no way we can compete if we don't have the finances to educate our own people. We sending our kids to their schools. We sending our kids. We sending our money to their banks. You know what I'm saying? Everything we doing, we getting taxed and like you say, you pay attention to what you sign.
Yeah, that money, because you sign something, that job, you be like, I'm able to hold your money for 2 weeks. You know, and take 30% out of all your shit for your hard work. Just like we was talking about the job, different jobs. You know, if you work for a staffing agency, you know they get $16.50 from the company. You getting $12. They getting that extra $4-5 off you, and then move a box and then speed to work, then get them tickets. None of that. Right. You know, you did all that.
But yeah. I want y'all to leave comments, man. Tell me what y'all think, man. Until next time. Peace.
Holla.
Under the bed, every night feel like a Fright night. Coke fumes in the air, mama holding on that pipe tight, and you catch a contact, but never mind that. In a world where black is wrong and white right, it's like a combat. We go to war for our freedom. They say we equal. I used to want to play like Randall and be an eagle. I used to play the quarterback. My dog would go receiver. That was to the ball, got flat by a dope needle on the pavement. It's amazing, this environment we was raised in. On them papers, one mistake and I'm getting caged in. You gotta feel me. Feel like the system trying to kill me. Got arrested in the charges of one. For popping willies, stay woke.
Never rush the fair. We still prevail through the hell. Yeah, can you believe it? We're still on. Though it's designed for us alone, we still make it through. Nothing's impossible. No, we're still on.
Yeah, picture me 10 years younger with some tats on my face.
Murdering the mixtapes, killing the tracks. It's MTM DJs.